and we got to compete for a card. It was amazing. The game was amazing. As far as like just boxing mechanics, it was amazing. It was a boxing video game that we got to play there, so that was very promising.
Now my thing is, there go Will, right? He's a community moderator standing right there. There he is again, made it to Steel City and devising a plan. While Boxing Fanatico now is playing the game, enjoying the game, he not playing the game. Because the game is actually finished, right? There he go again. Here's Poe, right? Here's Poetic Drink, the black guy, right? He gave Will the job. And then Will stabbed in the back. He also got Fanatical hired too because he knew Ash Habib, the owner of Steel City, before all of them. And they used to have conversations all the time about making the game a realistic boxing game. But as soon as he got Will hired, he stabbed him in the back and got him kicked out the Discord. So now Ash don't even talk to him. Here's the video where Fanatico was talking about how the game was wonderful and how you fought on a 180-degree axis, right, on this game. You can go back and look at this, right? And they had a ball. My question is, why would he change the game? Why would he completely change it? Well, being an older unk and an older guy just like how he is, I knew why he changed the game. The game was finished and he had nothing else to add to the game because the game was supposed to come out in 2021. So a lot of you late bloomers don't know that. It was supposed to be built by boxing fans, right? But Poe made a mistake by getting Will hired and messed all of us up, right? But he takes that on the chin like a man. But also Will is Satan himself for doing that, right? He was more concerned about implementing his own ideas like the diagonal dodge, implementing his own health bar system. If you go back in October and see him implement his own health bar system, that's why the power. Now the game is all about haymakers and throwing power punches like round 3. It's not about boxing. It's about landing one punch. So he changed the whole health bar system last year. You guys can go look at that. My question, why would he change such a beautiful game, beautiful ideas, critical zones, all these different mechanics that they had in the game, inside fighting? Why would he change that? Why would he change the punches hitting in the face? Like a jab could hit you right in your nose and lip area. Now all the punches land on the left and right sides of the face, right? Look at the fluidity in the game. Look at that. Look at that. Right? That's boxing, bro. That's boxing, bro. What you looking at is boxing, man. That's boxing. It ain't no health bar fight, man. And then hardly no facial damage, bro. He changed the facial damage, what it looked like. Look at the inside body. This is for Sean Porter trait. You can't even use it, right? You only can throw uppercuts and hooks from there. They was arguing about you can't throw jabs in the inside, right? Right? So by the time we got the game and we played it, he had already done changed it by the time the beta came out. Boxing Fanatico was whooping his ass so bad that he wanted to change the game in his favor. That's why he started talking about consequential, right? In his videos. That's why Will, when he was playing Fanatico in this particular build in 2022, right, he couldn't hit Fanatico. So he figured the game was too hard. So he increased the tracking right here in this particular build, right? This is 22, right? 22, right? Listen, they had access to all the camera views and all that shit, right? They had access to that shit. Will stopped all this from being able to be played in any camera view you wanted to. He stopped it because people would see all the mistakes and stuff that he changed, right? So why do you think you have a stepping jab to the left, stepping jab to the right, and then a forward stepping and a back stepping? Because it was center line. You see, what I just described was punches being able to be seen on angles, right? Like the stepping jab to the left, that's stepping off the center line. So if he to your right, you step to the left, right? It was that technical like that. Will changed it. And then he tried to do manual blocking, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. So he figured y'all can't do it. Y'all not talented enough to do it. So he's sitting in the corner trying to do manual blocking. If you watch it, he trying to do it. He trying to do it, but he can't do it. You see what I'm saying? And Fanatical was dragging him at this game, bro. That's why he started this community moderator type style. Ashton started a gameplay. Every time they dropped something, they showed us gameplay. They showed us interview with boxers. When Will got on the team, Will started doing this community moderator stuff, right? Having conversations about nothing. He wasn't talking about techniques being implemented into the gameplay, nothing. Just gathering together and do what he know best, which is sit around and talk. That's all he know how to do, right? And then come up with these stupid ass ideas that don't work in boxing. So people are so desperate for a boxing, they'll play anything. And he knew that. And he knew he would make over $1 million, you know, making this game. So it was all about the money for him, bro. Shout out to Steel City. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about Will Kinsler. It is. Those people that you see in the camera, I've been there since 2020. They used to talk to me with emails and, you know what I mean? Oh, are you the older guy say you won a boxing game before you died? So they was happy to see me until Will came there. I gave them good ideas in line with what boxers said. When Will came in, he took advantage because these people really not that lovers of boxing like that. They just have the talent. They have the computer talent. They know how to code. They know how to draw. They real talented, but they not big boxing fans like that. How do I know that? Because Ethan told me that. You know what I mean? That there's not really big boxing fans. That's not a slight on them because he asked me, would you want to have somebody who knows boxing or somebody who knows how to code? And I said, of course, I would pick somebody who knows how to code. I used to directly talk to him in the Discord before the Discord became huge and the game became huge. This is what y'all new guys don't know. So I had a decent conversation, a decent relationship with them. They knew me as Coach Ajimine or the Beast McGarvey. They knew me and my declaration that I made, and then people made fun of my declaration. Will said mashed potatoes, and somebody else said you'll be banned if you don't correct, and they wound up banning me. But anywho, because I was all about real boxing and simulation, and they was at me, not these people here on the front of this page, but people in the Discord. Mainly the moderators inside, the babysitters inside the Discord was against me. Gub was one of them. You know, he's a Tekken player. I beat him at this game as well. It seemed like they didn't want boxers to be good at this game. They wanted it to be arcade so they can have a win instead of focusing on a real boxing game. But shout out to Steel City team. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm only talking to Will Kinsler. Will Kinsler is not from the UK. I wish y'all would never hired anybody from the United States and kept it all UK because they didn't give us a boxing game. Peace.